out here in Atlanta with Jamire Calvin, getting ready for the 5-star challenge this weekend. Rankings just came out, got bumped up to 4 stars inside the Rivals 250. Let's start with that. How are you feeling, I guess, kind of being recognized, I guess, with your talents here with a new ranking?
I feel good about it. I'm usually ranked lower because I'm a smaller receiver, so that's usually the biggest thing. So it feels good to kind of be recognized and almost put where I deserve.
I know you kind of play with a chip on your shoulder because you are maybe a little undersized, or people look at you as maybe being undersized, but you're a big time playmaker out there. Talk about your style, how you play because of that.
I just play with a lot of hunger and with no fear at all. I love competition. I don't turn down any competition. I always want to compete against the top guys, so that's how I look at it. And if any of the top guys where I am, I want to go against him.
Okay, now in terms of recruiting, I know you had a big visit for the spring game at Nebraska. What was that visit like, and how did that trip kind of shape your perception of Nebraska?
That trip was great. It's an unreal experience as a high school kid to go out there, and the fans and the kids, everyone knows who you are, and then for 72,000 to be at a practice is unreal, and it really changed my perception on how Nebraska was. I didn't really know how it would be because it's Nebraska. I'm from California, so it changed it a lot, and it made me actually like it out there a lot.
Okay, I know you've got some good relationships with some of the coaches out there. Describe that connection that you have with Coach Williams, Coach Riley, and anybody else out there.
Coach Williams, he's more than just a coach. Like he could be like a mentor, and we talk pretty much every day, and he helps me with my technique and other things that he sees. I can post a video on Twitter or something, and then Coach Riley, he's a really genuine coach, one of the most genuine people I've met. He's really nice, him and his wife, so there's great people over there.
I know you were out in the LA satellite camp when Nebraska was out there last weekend. Was it nice being able to actually work with Coach Williams instead of just talking with him over the phone or through text messaging or whatever? Was it nice to actually be able to work with him?
Yeah, it was great to be able to work with him and see some of the stuff that if I went there, I could potentially be learning. So it was just really great to learn from one of the top receiver coaches in the nation.
Okay, now I know you've got a top 10. You're going to be shaving that down to top 7 right now, or here pretty soon. What teams do you know for sure are going to be in that mix?
Nebraska will, as far as I know, but I'm just trying to figure everything out. Just trying to cut it down and just focus on the schools that I'm really interested in and I could see myself going to, and that schools that really show interest in me.
Okay, any visits that you know of for sure coming up either over this summer or next fall?
The only official I have said is Nebraska, the Oregon game, and then I'll probably be taking official to ASU also.
Okay. Now, I know a lot of California guys are coming for that Oregon game. What is it about Nebraska that has a lot of California guys interested in them right now?
The fan base, that really helps, like over Twitter, that attracts a lot of attention, especially being in high school. Attention attracts, so that, and then they have a great coaching staff, and they're good people, so it's easy to just connect with the coaches and want to be able to go there.
Okay, where are you kind of at with the recruiting process? Or you think that you're getting close to maybe making a decision at some point, or do you think this is going to go on for a while now?
I actually want to get it over as soon as possible, just pretty much whenever I can find out which school I want to be at, just make that decision then and there. I just want to get it over with pretty much.
Now, your parents have been able to go on some trips with you and see things. What's important to them, and will they be helping you kind of make that decision at some point?
Their first thing is just pretty much education. That's where they're at first, just making sure best place for me to get my degree and everything like that. And then just on the field, I pretty much know what's best for me. And so it's just kind of figuring out what's the best place for education-wise, and then atmosphere, and just a place I could pretty much call my second home.
All right, Jamire Calvin, good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.